How is my sound? My sound good? Thumbs up? Always fun being the deaf guy doing a sound check. I'm going to walk you through a little bit of my story and how I became the first deaf player in NBA history. I couldn't play basketball with my hearing aids due to sweat and concussion issues. I had to learn to see the game very differently, keeping my head on a swivel, playing it like a game of chess, doing things that no one else wanted to do, things that couldn't be measured on stat sheets. We love our stats now in this day and age, and we have logicked ourselves into thinking that we can logic heart. People are trying to mystify this word called grit. The essence of grit is choice. Do you choose to get back up every single time you get knocked down? No magic wands, no podcasts with time hacks and cheat sheets, no essential oils. Just me choosing to get back up every single time you get knocked down. Why? Because you choose to. That's the thing about being an underdog with the hearing loss. People say, how'd you do it? That's crazy. But in the fourth quarter of a loud arena, everyone's deaf. And so in the land of temporary deafness, the permanently deaf man is king. But you have to play into the fourth quarter to get that advantage. Most people stop at halftime. It's a tough racket. You can talk like a deaf person like this, and everyone thinks you're an idiot. Or you can talk like this, and everyone thinks you're an ass when you don't respond to them. You can't win. And so by default, I was the only big man, and I hadn't played in 6 straight weeks. And coach is totally freaked out. We're in Bismarck, North Dakota, first game on the road as a starting center. But I'm already in a good mood because on the road meant $30 a day per diem, right? Like, I might go buy a $5 footlong from Subway today. Feeling pretty like a big spender, you know what I'm saying? Make it rain. You with the Arizona shirt. How many coaches in my 10 years do you think I ever had truly apologize? 10 years of professional basketball. None! Close guess, 1. Do you think that made me think he was weak? No. I would have, and I still would, run through a brick wall for that man. How willing are you to fail? How willing are you to step outside your comfort zones? Get knocked down time and time and time again. I have failed so many times it would blow your mind. But choosing to get back up every single time. Why? Because I choose to. It's my choice. Always been my choice. Just as it's always been your choice. Go fail. I wish you would. Learn, grow, adapt. As Darwin said, it's not the strongest or the smartest, it's those who are most willing to adapt that survive. Understanding that if your worth is not attached to an outcome, you become bulletproof. In that vulnerability of being authentic with yourself, knowing that your worth can never be in question, you have no fear in failure. Understanding that if you are not experiencing failure, you're failing at life.